life at Road America. Doing something a little ambitious this weekend, trying to run the car in 2 different classes. Sitting in something you wanted to go faster, you're just like... Aaron Lichty here from the Winning Formula. I'm with the Paragon Performance GLGT and now GLTC C8. We're here with Grid Life at Road America. Doing something a little ambitious this weekend, trying to run the car in 2 different classes. It's a lot to manage. We've configured the car so that we can easily move it from class to class, but it's still switching your brain from one set of regulations to another, both as a driver and from a setup standpoint. It's pretty challenging with the car, but so far it's going pretty well. We're through 1 race, looking towards some dark, cloudy skies for race 2, so we'll see how that plays out for us. But we're definitely challenging the chassis by running it in the lower horsepower TC class. Really get an idea of, is the chassis good, is the suspension good, are the brakes good when we take away the horsepower. So only running 240 horsepower in TC, 3,600 pound car, we're gonna find out if our brakes, our suspension, and our aero up to the challenge, and I think we got something for them. been running the car in 2 different classes this weekend, which is a challenge, the GLGT class and the GLTC class. The main difference is the power that you're allowed to run in the 2 classes. So about 240 horsepower in TC, 390 in GT. This track's got long straightaways, so it really changes the braking points on track. There's some other rule changes that we have to consider, but we've basically just run the car in TC trim in the GT races other than power. We've been through 2 races now. The car's been kind of dominating the GT class, 10, 12 second buffers to the car behind. In TC, the competition's been incredible, so we were really unsure how this car would do in TC. You take all the horsepower away from a Corvette, you find out how well it handles, how well it brakes, and the competition in that class is really mature. Those guys know what they're doing. We were surprised that we were able to pull off 2 fourth place finishes. We also set a lap time that's going to put us second on the grid for the 3rd race. So we're so excited about how the car's doing in TC that we're actually going to pull out of the GT competition for the rest of the weekend. The idea there is we want to do the more challenging task, right? We want to do hard things with the car. We just learn more that way. So we're going to take our shot with 240 horsepower at keeping this thing up front, see what we can do. So leaving Mid-Ohio in GT trim, the car had a ton of downforce on it. The aero package from Veris Engineering even exceeded my wildest expectations. The downforce on the car was incredible. We were braking so late for corners. The aero balance was really good. Coming here to Road America, wanting to run in TC trim, we can't run a lot of those aerodynamic elements. The splitters have to be smaller in TC trim. We're not allowed to run dive planes on the front of the car. We're not allowed to run diffusers on the car. The wing has to be smaller. Thankfully, Veris has products in that category as well. So the pieces we transitioned from our GT trim to our TC trim are all out of Veris Engineering's catalog for the C8. So the splitter on the front of the car is Veris Engineering's wide version splitter. It's only got about a 3-inch protrusion, and that's the limit of legality for TC trim and grid life. We then took the dive planes off the front of the car and we added this wheel spat just to shroud the tire a little bit. Otherwise, that's all we can do on the front of the car in TC. Moving to the back of the car, we're running Veris's UCW wing. This is available at Veris Engineering as well as Paragon Performance. This is the Swan mount variant. I love this wing. I think it's more appropriate for a street car. It's got a nice curve to it. It also performs really well, as evidenced by our performance here. And then we had to take the diffuser off the back of the car. So it's a lot lower downforce product than what we had in GT, but it's not the worst thing to have at Road America because we got a lot of straightaways here. And so maybe a little less downforce also means a little less drag, and we can make up for it in the corners by just getting up on the wheel.
Waiting for the green flag to fly. It's an MX-5 and a Corvette on the front row. Green flag, and we're underway at Grid Life Summer Apex. Pretty even start, but Aaron Lichty's car noses ahead here. Down towards turn 1 here, Tom, and Matan Rosenberg following Emil Tab. There's Azimuth Muhammad poking out of the MR2 midfield, but pretty even for the first 2 rows.
Yeah, very 2x2. It's a killer start for Emil. He got to pick the pace just a little bit better. Probably started it in 3rd instead of 2nd.
Tab drive away here. Here comes Magnussen up the inside of Lichty as well.
Magnussen going to take it off. The ABS failure from Matan Rosenberg goes for a big ride. He's going to lose a top 10. Rejoins at about 11th. But these top 3 are compressing. I think Lichty's got more pace. He certainly does. He's got the fastest lap of the race over Tab. Buddy Matt Waldbaum
for the lead. Here comes Lichty on the outside at turn 7, side by side. The teammates now down the hill towards turn 8 at Road America. The battle is on. NBMX5 versus C8 Corvette. Into turn 8, Lichty takes the lead away from his teammate, and here comes Magnussen from 3rd place. Up the hill here, Aaron Lichty in the number 66. First win at Eibach GLTC in quite some time. His first weekend of the year. And across the stripe, Aaron Lichty wins in the C8 Corvette over Eric Magnussen by just 0.2 of a second. Then it's Emil Tab. Matan Rosenberg grabs 4th place over Waldbaum by a couple tenths.
That was pretty wild. Racing with these guys at 240 horsepower, it's hard to understand how intense it is. There's no hiding. Like, they're right there the whole time. It's like when you're sitting in something, you want it to go faster, you're just like let's go. It's the whole freaking time. You just want a little more, and you're measuring inches with them. Did he get an inch closer to me? Is he an inch farther away? I mean, it was a game of inches the whole race. Emil helped me out a lot. He took a couple shots at him that gave me a little buffer. I don't know if I held him off without that, so that was pretty cool.